Alrighty, good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope your Saturday is going great. Today we're going to do some 3D modeling. Hey Ninja, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. We're starting with this little guy, Bunger. Decided to finally give it to the people. Had a lot of people who are asking for this. I think he's pretty cute. I think he's going to look like a nightmare once I make him, though. We're going to start with, like, the burger shape, probably. Burger is, like, a cylinder with, like, the top being raised up, I guess. But how are you doing, Ninja? Hi. I'm doing pretty all right. Apparently my voice is starting to be lost. But other than that, I'm doing great. Or well, I guess I'm just doing great in general. Um, Now what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna add like, can I add like a? Actually, we're gonna set up this so that it's like transparent real quick. But yeah, on stream we kind of just do a little bit of 3D modeling usually, because that's like the thing that's easiest for me to talk to people while I do. Because I think 3D modeling is just like slightly easier than coding. I mean, like at the high level, it probably isn't. Oh, what is going on there? Where did that other edge come from? I didn't add that, did I? We'll get rid of, we'll dissolve edges. There we go. That makes sense. Yeah. Like coding, I really have to like pay attention, and it's really hard for me to pay attention while doing it. Like to the people, because it's like I want to read chat and like interact with people, so it's a good thing to not just be like locked in on one thing. But are you interested in game development, or are you just interested in like watching games? Do you have any interest in like the game development side of things? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this, turn on proportional editing, and then we'll drag this up to make like a top. Go with anything, honestly. Not necessarily. Um, then are you like just like watching, do you watch like a lot of game development content, or is it just like a little bit of it? Okay, this is gonna be the burger side, or the bun. Hey Zed, how you doing? No, you don't. That's all right. You don't have to. We'll drag this down, and then we'll like, oh no, scale it in. And what we'll do is add a few more edges and then scale these out. I don't love how that looks, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this. How am I? I'm doing pretty all right. How about you, Zed? Okay. I'm gonna turn this down a hair more so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's good to hear, Zed. What time is it there again? It's pretty late, right? Also, no, you don't watch any other game development content, and you watch me. I'm flattered if that's the case. Makes me feel good. What are we making? Hey, Hollow, how you doing? We're making Bunger. 9 p.m. Making Bunger from Bug Snacks. This is actually going to be really hard to 3D model. There's a lot of detail, right? Because it's like a burger on the back half. You have the cheese, you have lettuce, you have all of that stuff. And then you have like the legs, which are like curly fries. And then you have like the tusks, and you have the big eyes. It's like there's a lot going on in this. So we're starting with the bun. That's fun. Yeah, he's pretty cool character. I love Bunger. Bunger from Bugsnax. We'll scale this one down. We'll grab this. Then we'll scale this one down. And then we'll make another one, and then we'll do. This is gonna be the patty part, I think. Actually, what we'll do is we'll scale this one up again, I think. But how have you been, Hollow? How's school going and that sort of stuff? Why not extrude a circle? I don't watch game dev content except for you and one other guy. Who's the other guy? Do you mean why not extrude a circle where? Yeah, there's probably a way better way I could be doing this, in all honesty, but, like, I think that this is going to suffice. Okay, that's the patty. And then we need lettuce and cheese. Maybe the patty should be bigger than that, actually, then, because there's not a whole lot to this burger. We'll grab, like, this and then this, and then we'll move it up. Oh wait, we won't do that. We'll just move it up like this. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Called Mango, making a game where you build guns from parts. I haven't seen them. I think that's like something that's pretty interesting about like game development content, is that you actually don't see a lot of other game developers, because it's like I feel like you get like really pigeonholed, or maybe it's like they don't show the non-big ones, because like I kind of only see the big ones on my feed, in all honesty. And that's like kind of unfortunate, because I do want to see like smaller people making games. But like most of my feed is like the big people. And it's like, I don't think it's because of, it's probably like the algorithm, because it's like they make the good content, and like smaller people like me probably don't make as good content. And that's probably just like the truth of the matter, because we're just like, there's a reason we're smaller, probably, you know? I feel like I'm not doing the best job here. But this one, I don't know if this will like actually be in the game at like the end of the game, right? Because this is like certainly a copyrighted thing. So like I'm kind of just making this for like the content, and then because people wanted it, you know? So like I don't think it needs to be perfect. Like I think that looks like a burger. It doesn't really. One Twitch, like streaming more on Twitch? Is that what you're asking? Because we could maybe stream more on Twitch. What would you want to see on that, if that's what you're asking? Because we could do like more game dev stuff. We could do like playing games. We could do really whatever, honestly. Because I kind of want to. I do need to play more games. I always say this because like I do really enjoy playing games, but like I feel like I don't play enough, and then like I feel like I'm like missing out on like learning because of it. You know, because like I gotta like analyze it, and like maybe that like makes the games less fun. Yeah, when we stream on Twitch. You like modding on Twitch more? Um, well, maybe I set up a poll, or actually, could you do that? Like, set up a poll on like when you would watch Twitch? Because I would choose a time when like a lot of people are free or like more free. Like I understand people don't always have to watch, or can't always watch, um, or don't even want to always watch. But like having a time when people are available, would be nice to know so that I can like plan that, because maybe I add one more day of streaming. Um, you don't watch on Twitch, only on YouTube. That's fair enough. Like people have their own platforms. Like Twitch does seem like appealing to me because it's like a really really low bar of getting paid. Like it's a really low bar of getting paid. Like if I stream for like 3 times and I like tell all of you guys about it, uh, and I tell all you guys about it, like I would get paid probably, like already, like, and I don't know how much it is like from ads and stuff, but like I would make money, which is appealing. What time is it for me right now? It's 10 o'clock right now in the morning. Okay, burger. We got burger. How does burger look? I think that looks good enough. This isn't going to be something crazy. Hey Vanta, hey Chick, how you doing? Hopefully you're going good. We're making a bunger. Early bird. It's not an early bird. It's 10 in the morning. That's nothing crazy. I have my caffeine, my Celsius, ready to start the day. Okay, so we got burger part. Now we're gonna do the like wrap. So I think for the wrap, what we're gonna do is, this is like bad game art making, because you want to reduce polygons, but like we're just gonna, like, I don't think this is gonna be in the final version of the game, so it's fine. We don't need to care about reducing polygons. We'll scale this in the X direction, and we'll scale it down. Oh, sorry, I didn't have my headphones connected. You're all good. Just asked, how you doing, chick? What are you up to? How's life? Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mirror it in the X direction, I guess. So we're going to drag this down. And drag this down. This doesn't have to be perfect. I like... because this is just pretty much for a video and to appease people who wanted this. What time zone? East. Well, I'm in Pacific Standard Time. But was that the question, Hollow? Also, hey other Hollow. Hey Graphic. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. It's good to see you as always. California. I didn't want this. I needed... Wait, what did you need? Yeah? I'm good. Like, autumn holiday started a week ago. Nothing too much going on now. What's autumn holiday? Is that like... is it like just break from school? Like just time off school? Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this out in the Y direction. And then we will just like go out to like... here, and then what we'll do is we'll add a face in here, and then we'll scale this down to where we want it to be. Then we'll go into here, we'll scale this one up, and then we'll go into here, and then we'll scale this one up, and then we'll go into here, and we will scale this one up. Okay. Oh, there's some edges poking through. We'll just grab all of the bottom, and then we'll just scale this entire thing up, and then we'll scale this one up too. I don't know, there's a school holiday, same for us. You guys just get like a holiday just for fall. I guess we have like in America we have like Thanksgiving, which is like a little bit later than now. Bungie. What is a bunger hat? It's this guy. He's a little bunger. He's a burger something. It's probably a pun. There's probably a pun there that I'm not smart enough to recognize. It's definitely a burger. Burger is part of the pun. I actually need to like move this guy in some because that is like pretty far away. Yeah, but it's definitely like a loser burger. Yeah, there's a pun. I'm sure there's a pun. But it's from Bugsnax, which is a frightening game, and it's like a really good game. But like when you start playing it, you don't think that it's a horror game, but it turns into a horror game really, really fast. Do I have a different mic? I sound a little bit different. No, I don't have a different mic. I turned up the gain a little bit, so I might be like a little bit louder, but I'm kind of I feel like I'm losing my voice a tad. So that's probably why it sounds a little bit different. It's a horror game. I don't know if I'd classify Bugsnax as a horror game, but it's really close. It's like when you start playing the game, you don't think that it is anything scary. We're extruding these faces along normals to give it that little lip. And then we'll probably bevel an edge. Do we need to bevel an edge? Yeah, we'll bevel this back edge. But like, you don't really think that it's a horror game until you get like to the end of the game, and then it's one of the scariest. Oh, thank you, Hollow. I appreciate that, because yeah, if we want to stream on Twitch, like one extra day a week, I would be all right with that. I just want to have times that like people would stop by. But bunger. But so like the game, right? It starts off with just like, oh, catch these cute. Check the scale of the object. Press N. The scale. I think that's fine. I can just like I can just apply that, right? Or is there a reason for checking the scale? Check. But so the game starts off really cute. You're like running around catching those little bug guys and like for like quests, right? And like you're using like traps and stuff. But then it slowly devolves into like a nightmare. It's like you start eating the bug snacks, and then you like they start like taking over your body, and like it's really scary. They like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it, but and then like the end scene is like crazy. Like, it's crazy. Oh. I have to apply it before I do the bevel. I think that looks good enough. Like, this isn't something that I'm gonna like spend a crazy amount of time on. This is more just like for a video. Right? It's like I can't actually put this in the game because then I'm gonna like not ever be able to make money out of the game. Cone hat, and I was struggling so hard. Yeah, I feel like I've leveled up a lot because like it's not beautiful by any means, but it's not bad. Like, I've seen worse. Okay, we'll make the eyes. We'll do a circle, I guess, for the eyes. Grab over here. We will rotate in the X direction. It's a small difference. I've seen better. You've seen better what? Yeah, but I feel like I have gotten better. I'm still definitely not a pro by any means. I don't want to do that yet. I'm gonna go into this mode, and then we'll go into edge mode, and then we'll extrude these boys out in the Y direction, and then we will. I think it's a good shape for the body, or what that is could be more rounded. You could use the smooth tool. Oh, for like this. Yeah, I think, but when I apply like a shade smooth, like I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I could also use the smooth tool. Let's try it real quick. I guess. Yeah, actually, I think that looks a little bit better. Just a tad of the smoothing. But then we gotta just move these down. GZ, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now we'll go back to the eye. We will extrude in the Y direction again. We'll scale this one down. And then we will add a face, and then probably like inset this, and then we'll drag this one slightly more forward. Yep, that looks like the eyes. Looks frightening, but I think that's the eyes. B from the honey crab. Dude, you still haven't opened my jail cell's doors. I'm still in here. I meant the overall shape. The overall shape of like the burger and stuff too. We could smooth the burger. Like that. I think that looks fine. We're gonna shade flat because I don't like seeing that. All side edges. You could also select one of the side edges, put proportional editing on, and use the smooth tool. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going crazy on this guy, but we can. Ooh. Yeah, that looks about right. Ooh, I don't like how that's actually looking. Yeah, okay. We'll call that good. And then we'll grab another one of these and then just put it over here, and then we'll rotate 3.9. Nope. We're going to rotate this one 3.9. What do you mean putting all your time and effort into bunger? No, we can only have so much bunger. Only so much bunger. Okay, we're going to do the tusks next. Tusks. How do we do tusks? I think they're going to be a square, so we'll start with a mesh, a cube. We'll scale it down. We'll grab like here. You say it's not going to get in the game? Yeah, probably not. Because it's just, I can't really have this in the game. It's not that it isn't cute. I think it's really cute. But like, it's just, I do want to be able to sell the game. Right? And like, you can't sell the game if this is in the game. So this is pretty much only for a video. And because people want it. And it can be in like all the like free versions, but like the second that like the game like actually is going on sale, like it can't be. How dare you say that? Bunger is life. No. I know, I wish, but like there is laws against copyright infringement and whatnot. What am I doing? We're just gonna extrude to there, then we'll add loop cuts so they're evenly spaced. And then we'll grab this and then the proportional edit tool, and then we will like we'll rotate this. And then okay. How does that look? Does that look like our front try? I think maybe we have to like go a little bit more up, and then we can Okay, how does that look? Are we bunkering? But isn't that obvious? Yeah. Who made laws against use of bunker? Yeah, that's decent. Copyright. Yeah, they're the bunker copyright laws. Okay, then we'll go over here. We will actually. Can I just I want to mirror this on like the x-axis. Did I copy it? Yeah, I copied it. So then we can go mesh. Is there a mirror? Global X. I guess that's fine. We can do that. Mirror. Well, I don't know why that didn't snap it over. Mesh. Mirror. Global X. What happened to the... I copied it, didn't I? Object, mirror, global X. No, that still didn't work. But whatever. X. Okay, and then we'll go there. We can probably just actually check the transformation in the X. So that's negative 5.2. That's negative 5.2. So that's pretty close. I'm free. How did you get free? Are you trying to symmetrize it? It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetric. I was like trying to get close enough. I know there's ways that I could get it to be perfectly symmetric, but I didn't really need to. And now the legs. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a cylinder here. Mesh. Cylinder, and then we'll scale it down, and then we will scale it up in the Z direction. That seems about right. And then what we can do is we can make a pole so he goes back. Can scale it by -1. Oh, does that? But that, yeah, that would if I did that right, that does mirror it, I think. But then I still have to like move it over, right? The dimensions are the scales weird because I could just put a negative in front of this. In front of this X. Yeah, so that would mirror it, but like it wouldn't place it over on the other side. Whereas like mirroring it on the global X should theoretically put it on the other side. Because like it should mirror from here to here across the Y axis. I don't really know why it doesn't. No, holographic, don't put me back. Yeah, we can make him go back in jail. I'll add a poll. Back in jail. There you go. You can put him back in jail if you want. Okay. So legs. So they're just kind of like little like onion rings or curly fries or something. I don't really know. Yeah, so I'll just give like a bunch of loop cuts probably. And then what we'll do is we'll make every other loop cut, I don't want proportional editing on like that, bigger. Oh wait, every other loop cut bigger, and then we also need like an intermediary loop cut that like keeps it like small because like they don't have like a... Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think this is looking right. Pretty sure it's curly fries. It might be curly fries. I think you might be right about that. Are curly fries a thing outside of the United States? Like, is that a thing that you guys have ever seen? Chicker Zed. Because curly fries are great. I like the best fries, definitely. Curly whirly? What? Curly fries? Have you never heard of curly fries? No, it's not a brand. It's a type of fry. It's a really good type of fry. It's like... It's... how do I even explain curly fries? They're curly. uh, you're saying like it stops existing outside the U.S. Well, I mean, like I don't know if like people like make it. I mean, Chick is obviously has never heard of them, so like maybe they don't exist. Hey, long arm, how you doing? Hopefully your Saturday is going great. We're making a little bunger. They exist. They do probably exist in some places, but apparently not in like Scandinavia. I mean, if there was one place that curly fries wouldn't exist, I would say it's probably Scandinavia. Like, if I had to say, like, where is the one place that they don't exist? Like some fries that curl in my amusement park, but they kind of taste bad. Canada. Well, Canada's like really close to the United States. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of like crossover, like food culture wise. You know, I think that looks. I think that looks pretty curly. So now we can just like, I don't know, like, oh, like grab a few of these and then like, just like make him like look like he's walking. I don't know. Actually, we should probably. You know what? You've had them. They kind of look like fries, but it looks like springs. Yeah, that's a good way of describing them. Like they kind of look like this, right? They like go around in a circle and they're really curly, and then they like spring up and down. I don't know. Those curly fries are more like Boeing fries. I'm confused. I don't know what that is. Okay, he has 4 legs. So what we'll do is we'll place these legs. Place the legs, like, I guess here, here, no, like there, there, and there. Oh, those are not placed correctly at all. We'll move these guys in a bit. How does that look? Still a little bit back on the back legs. So move them in a tad. Okay. He has his legs. What we'll do now is we'll just like do like a really quick like, just like position his like legs some kind of way. This isn't really like a science here. Yeah, how does that look? Yeah, I think that looks fine. Add physics for his curly leg fries. I don't think we're gonna add physics for him. I think you're back in jail now. No mirror modifier. I know. Did cry in pain? All right, cry in pain, chick. I'm not doing a good job here. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need it to be symmetric. Not everything in life is symmetric. Bunger certainly isn't, because he is just a normal guy. Like he's just bunging. You know. We need physics. No. We don't need physics. Do you guys really want physics for curly leg fries? We can do it. Is it productive? Is it needed? Probably not. But if we're doing physics for curly leg fries, okay, we're gonna do this the right way. If we're gonna do this at all, we're deleting all of this. We don't need that. We're gonna do real curly leg fries, and because you know what, we've already gone this far. Why not make a good meme and just make it like ragdoll? Like, I guess. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're instead gonna start with like a curve. How do I make a spiraling curve? Actually, what we're gonna start with is a curve, I guess. I want to make a spiraling curve. So I'm gonna make a curve, and then I'm gonna assign like a mesh to that curve. I kind of forget how to do it, but we can figure it out. It's not gonna be exciting, but it's what the people want apparently. Like, is there a way to make a corkscrew? Is there a corkscrew modifier? Is that a thing? I feel like that is. Let me see before I go deeper into this. Mesh, cube. Let's see if there's like a corkscrew modifier. Screw. There's a screw modifier. Perfect. We want to screw. Yeah, so that's the up and down part. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess we want it to go in the Z direction, but then we want to... I don't... What's going on with this? This is a really weird modifier. It's a really weird modifier. Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm very confused. Oh, is it supposed to be like off of like a... Is it supposed to be off like a 2D mesh? Let's see if we like make like a circle and then we apply a screw. And then we can hide this one. What happens with the screw here? If we put it in the Y direction. Okay, that just makes us a sphere. What? Curl modifier? Oh, am I using the wrong modifier? Curl. Curl hair? Ooh, wait, what modifier? I'm not seeing just like a curl. Oh, I mean screw. What should the base shape be though? Because this looks really weird. Like, if I do a screw modifier, what should the base shape be? Fettuccine legs. Maybe start with a plane. Also, hi Dylan, how you doing? Hopefully your Saturday is going great. No, I won't add cloth physics. I'll do it in Unity and like add like a rig. But I don't know how to add. Hey, how's your Saturday gone? I don't know how to make this screw shape. Oh. Yeah. I just don't know how to like make that shape. I don't know. Yeah, but on what base shape? Like a cube? Because on a cube that did not work. Like that made it look really weird. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, that does not look like anything I've ever seen before. I guess I can look it up online. Because I don't... I made a nail a while ago and started with a plane with the screw mod for that. Though this might need something else. I'm not sure. Maybe proportional editing. Proportional editing is really hard to do with this sort of stuff. But like the image here looks like you should be able to do what I'm trying to do. Right? Because like using proportional editing is like really hard to make it look nice when you're doing like that. Add circular plane in edit mode. Okay. So it looks like I need to make it a 2D shape, and that might be where we're going wrong. So we'll just try and like make a plane real quick. And then a screw. And then we'll go in the Y direction. And then we'll increase this. Okay, that's getting closer at the very least. Oh. Yeah, that's getting closer. Take the cube, add details, like copy it with an array, and then select the top vertice and rotate them the x-axis. Chick is on another level of Blender where he's better than you, so proportional editing is easier. I mean, proportional editing is just, it's kind of hard just always. This still isn't like, I need it to like go out. Like, they need to like be separate. Like that's a cool shape, but like that's like making like an actual screw shape where I don't really want a screw shape. Because oh wait, can I just do like no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think that's working. I don't think this is working. Is there another way? Is there another way I can do this? Because proportional editing is just, it's a nightmare. It never works. I always think it's going to work. Like if I like make like a little like shape, right, of a curly fry, and then I like come in here and I like add a bunch of things, and then I like try and like grab each one. Like this just, it doesn't work. like that, it's just no. Like that's, we're not doing that. The of wisdom and of thought. Yeah. Cat heartbreak knee. I'm confused, Hollow. I think the easiest way is still probably using this curve. I think it has to be using this curve, right? Because I just like curve like this, and then just like continue bringing it out. But then this is like also annoying. Is there like a screw modifier for this? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't understand. What kind of results do I want? I want it to like go around in a circle. Like, I'll show you a real curly fry. Okay. Of course. So, right, it needs to go around in a circle, but I need it to like not be connected, right? So it starts here and it goes around and it goes around and it goes around and it goes around. But I just don't know how to get that shape. This is such a waste of time, honestly. I really should not be doing this. It was so bad. Because, like, I had legs. Like, the bunker was done. All I needed to do was color it. But now I spent 30 minutes wasting time. Something that's not even going to be important in the game. Yeah, but the screw modifier isn't getting... Like, it's not doing that. Right? Like, I start with a plane. And then I screw modifier. Right? Go out of this mode. Right? If I go in the Z direction and then I raise it up. Wait, why is that doing it now? What? Why is it working now? And why is it also grabbing everything else? Hold up. Why is that all of a sudden working? I literally tried that. What? I hate how you can add like vertices to like something you're not working on. Wait, but now it's not working again. It literally worked when I did that. Like, is the angle too high? Like, no. What? It was literally working. Go into edit mode, move the circle and X and Y axis. Oh, that's how it works? Okay, I got it. Thank you. It should be a square. The curly fries are kind of squarish. I guess maybe we could try a circle too. But I did not realize that's how the modifier works. Because that seems... I guess that makes sense that it's doing it around the object center. I guess that makes sense, but like, I don't like it. We'll go in the... Oh, I have to go into edit mode because it's based off of edit. Okay. Okay, and then we'll go decrease the screw amounts. That's really flat now. So I guess if we like extrude this up. Why can't I extrude it? Because I'm in face mode. Yeah, like that. That's looking curly fry. That's looking curly fry. Yeah, that looks great. You're bored. So what happens? You wanted this, Ed. You were the one who told me to add physics. I said it was going to be awful, and you said, okay. Because I didn't want to do this. Okay. Maybe one less iteration. Maybe scale it down a hair. Okay. You can also press G, Shift, Z. So it moves. Oh, I did not know that. That's actually a good tip to know. Thank you. That's probably actually a really helpful one. Just, that's good enough. Copy and paste this, and then we'll drag these over here. Nope, that's too far. We'll drag them over there. Okay. He has his little legs now. Like removing the third axis by shift. Yeah, I got what you're saying. But that is a very useful thing to know because I've never actually used that before. Okay, guys, there's Bunger. Bunger from Bugsnax. Should we color him now? Is that what we should do? It's a masterpiece, worth it. Should I rig him? That's the real question that we have now. Because I could rig him. It'd probably take like 30 minutes. But then he could actually like move. Actually, let's just do it. Why not? We've already gone so far with the Bunger. We should just add a single bone, and then we'll move it up here. And then we'll make this come in front. Like this will be fine. We're not going to worry about weight painting too much. Viewport display. No, we want to go armature, viewport display. We want to go in front. And then we can go into edit mode. We can drag this down, drag this up. He doesn't need a complex rig. So what we'll do is we will, so we'll extrude out here, and then here, and then we'll go down, and we'll go down. Actually, he probably needs 2 things for each leg, and then we're just gonna rig him. He's gonna have a little rig. It's not gonna be a complicated rig. What we'll do is we'll delete the bone here, delete this bone here. We'll go into this side view. We'll grab all of these, drag them over to here, and then for the back ones, we'll grab them again, and we will. That looks kind of weird. This will work for a rig. He'll be rigged. He'll have like some form of motion. Okay, we'll call this like left front legs. We'll rename this one left front, or we'll do front dot L, and then we'll do this one front bottom dot L. Wait, no, it's R. This is the right side of the mesh. This is the right side. Let's not mess that up. And then we'll call this back dot R. 2 legs should be enough. Back bottom dot R. And then we'll add, we'll go into the side view again. We'll drag. Maybe this one will have 3, like that. And delete this one, and then we'll grab all 3 of these, I guess, and then we'll drag them over, and then we will take this one, and this one, and then this one. That looks pretty all right. 1 bone per rotation in like the screw. Well, so the way that it's gonna move, it's not gonna like really like bend per se. I guess we can add 1 more rotation. You can add 2 more. That's fine. I haven't really learned about rigging yet, so this is pretty interesting. I am not a pro at rigging. I think rigging is one of like my least favorite things to do sometimes. It's kind of a bit painful at times, and like we haven't gotten to the painful part yet. The painful part of the rigging is coming up. That was a joke, by the way. Oh, I didn't get that, but we can have like a little complex rig, I guess. It's actually gonna make it a pain to animate. So maybe we get rid of one of these. We could just have it be like this. 3 is plenty for this guy. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then we have that. We got to rename these bones so that they can symmetrize. We'll do tusk.01 and then dot right because we need it to symmetrize, and then we can just like copy this, and then we can just grab the next one. There we go. And then call this O2. You don't rig them usually? Yeah, rigging is definitely a interesting process. Okay, so we have the rig done on one side, and since we named it dot right, it should, when we go into armature and we do symmetrize, should go to the left. Okay, we got to select the entire thing, armature, and then symmetrize, and bingo, we have the mesh on both sides. -1. Oh, this wasn't... So the issue was it wasn't .r. It was named something weird. Now if we armature and symmetrize, that we all got it on the other side now, which is good. Not really an animator. Yeah, animating is a particular process. So we're going to just select everything, and then we'll parent it with automatic weights, and then it's going to be pretty awful, I assume. Because it always is. So let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty atrocious. Looks really atrocious. You know what? We're actually going to go back and unparent this real quick, because I think I actually want these to be separate. How do I connect bone or separate bones? So now they're separate, so I can... No. I want to separate bones. How does separating bones work? Okay, so now they're actually separate. But is this not on like the same mesh anymore? Oh, that's not just on the same armature anymore. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Is there like a way to just like get rid of the connection between bones? Split. That's what I was looking for, I think. Yes. So I want to come in here and like split all of these guys, because that way I can like do like more fun animations with it. Last time we made a show intro tier list. Yeah, what about that? It's a split. So now these should all be... What? Okay, that worked, I guess. Apparently I can't do them all at the same time. I can just press Y for this. Well, does that work? Yeah, if I just press Y on them. That feels so wild that like the command is literally just Y, and like you could like destroy your entire rig by just pressing Y. Oh, that made me do like a tier list thing. Okay. So now we can select everything. And then now we can... with automatic weights. And then let's see if in pose mode, let's see how this looks. Yeah, so this will work. This will be a great rig. It's going to be a pain to animate if I ever animate anything, but like... Oh god, this is just atrocious. Who weight painted this? Obviously no one. And that's probably the issue. So what we'll do is we'll start with the tusks, I guess. Tusks, we'll weight paint. We'll go tusk 03 right? That's right. Then we'll actually turn on one thing that's always really important to turn on. Yeah, I know I need to weight paint it. One thing that's always really important to turn on is we go into like the settings tool. Let me see where it is. It's the tools. And then we need to turn on auto normalize, because otherwise that turns a ton of stuff bad. It's going to be the new character in the new game. We'll see about that. We're going to do a really just bad weight painting job here though. We're not doing anything crazy. Does not need to be perfect. It's just a bunger, you know? Okay, that should be good on the tusks. Let's see. Object mode, pose mode. Yeah, that looks like a good tusk. Oh, that one needs to be turned off probably. Yeah, okay. So let's see, okay, but it didn't symmetrize the weight paints because it's not on the same mesh. That's actually really obnoxious, isn't it? That's really obnoxious. Okay, so we'll do weight paint here. We'll do tusks left. Left 1 was where? I don't remember which one was which. I think 3 was the end of the chain, so yeah, 3 is the end of the chain. So we'll just paint here. It's gonna be Bunger is a pretty cool character, not gonna lie. We do love some Bunger. Is this really? I guess this is like helping me like remember the process for the next time I have to make a character. So like I guess it's helpful. Maybe. Okay. That looks fine there, and then we'll do Tusk 1 and finish up the rest of this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just invert the colors and call it a new character. I think that would work great. I think no one would ever know. Okay. So we finish with that. We'll go back into object mode, then we'll come into this one, and then we'll go weight paint again, and we'll just choose bone, because bone should just have everything. It should just all be all of this. And this will help with a lot of the weight painting. This will like fix most of it, honestly. Because like I think a big part of what was going wrong is that this was being assigned to other stuff. And we'll also do the same thing with this mode. We'll actually hide this one so that we can make sure that we're doing it right. And then we'll go this object, we'll go weight paint, we'll go just the regular bone. Yeah, this one will fix a lot. Because there's a lot of stuff that was being assigned that should not have been assigned, and that was definitely breaking a ton of it. Okay, then we'll also go into these, and then we'll go into weight paint, and then we will go bone. Should just be all of this again. That looks good, and then we will go object mode and weight paint on this one, and go back to bone. Okay, that should be good there. Now if we go into, we're gonna do the legs now. The legs are gonna be kind of the most obnoxious part of this, I think, because legs are never fun. Where did this leg just go? Oh, I probably really need to apply this these modifiers. That might be actually, that might cause some issues when I try and apply it. Please don't break anything. Okay, perfect. Didn't break anything. So now we can go into weight paint. Ooh, what is going on? Oh, scaling issues. Oh no. Oh, please tell me that's not gonna break everything. Because you always have to apply your scales whenever you do this, and like I always forget. Always forget to apply my scales. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, that's just because I didn't apply the screw modifier on all of them. I hope. If that's the issue, we're cooked. If that's not the issue, we're cooked. Please tell me that we got this. Please work. Okay, good. We're good. We're cooking. We're making stuff work. So weight paints. So foot bottom, we want red down at the bottom here. And then we can go front. Oh, I don't know which bone's which anymore, because I named them bad. Front L should be the top one, I think, actually. Yeah, so that should be this one. Yeah, it should be this one. Bob the Builder Man or Handyman Manny? I have not watched that show or even thought about that show in so long. Wait, I'm painting on the left. Okay, that's right. Front, bottom. And then we can just paint these ones. Just fists. Oh, like they're like having a fist fight. Honestly, I'm taking Handyman Manny. Like, I think that's pretty obvious, right? Like, I feel like Bob Builder could not win in a fist fight against anyone. You know, like I don't have any faith in him. He seems too nice. Okay, let's see how this is looking before we paint the rest of them. Pose modes, if I like. Okay, so that's interesting. So, okay, I see what we have to do. This is going to be painful. But you guys wanted this. This is what the people wanted. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the bottommost one. Okay. In order to do this, we need, like, more of the weights. Oh, God, this is a nightmare. This is nightmare fuel. Okay, so let's see. So we're coming in here, we're doing all this, painting this down. Okay. LOL, what's happening? Do you mean like the weight painting and stuff? I know what's happening. We'll just have to see if I know how to fix it though. Okay. So we got the part that we want to go down, right? Then we have to make a transition between the two bones. So this is going to have to be like, let's paint at a certain strength. Let's go at like 0.4. So we can paint all of this at 0.4, and that will create like a transitional like state. Oh, I want to actually increase the weight down here, maybe. No, wait, we want to go weight 0.4 or whatever we were at. It's gonna be so hard to make look good. It's gonna be so hard. And then I need to like smooth the weights. I need to like average and like continue to like average out here until like we have like smooth transitions. Yeah, this is gonna be tough, guys. It's a really hard shape to make look good with weight painting. Try making a bones hurts my bones. It's relatable. I think weight painting is really rough, honestly. And like rigging and animation in general it's kind of hard. Like I think it's the hardest part of the whole process. What's blur do? That's kind of what I want, actually. Okay. And there's no way I'm doing this again, so I'm gonna try and find a way that I can like copy and paste this over to all of the other ones, to all the other legs, because like there's no way I'm weight painting this again.
This was like painful. And I'm not even done with this one leg. Okay. That looks like nice and like that looks nice. Let's check our rig again. And then if we go into pose mode and then we move this up and down, look at that. That's like a yeah, that looks great, honestly. There's still like some cleaning up I have to do, but like I think that looks great. Almost decent. Okay, we're not going for perfection here. We're going for good enough. Okay. Then we'll go back into weight paint mode because we haven't even done the top legs yet. Boing. Slinky. Yeah, that's pretty much a slinky. Okay, there's some like artifacts that were left up here. We gotta clean up a tad. Okay. And then we gotta go into front, bottom, L. Okay. So there we go. And then what we'll do is we will erase a lot of this up here. So we will paint, and then we'll erase this. I'm trying to just erase part of it. Why is... Oh, because that's probably on the other leg. Let's actually switch back to this one. Yeah, that's on the other leg. That's why that one was going crazy there. Okay. Now we can go back to the front bottom and just keep erasing. Okay, well that one's also going crazy because that one has to be on the... This is why people hate weight painting. Like, this is like my nightmare. Okay, I realized that what it's doing is it's reassigning it, so what we just have to do is come in here and then just paint it. Okay, now we can go back. And of course there's more that's wrong with it, so I'm never letting you guys talk me into doing anything ever again. Is there even a better way of doing this? I don't think so, chick. I think that this is just what it's gonna be. Unfortunately. Because weight painting is the worst thing that has ever existed. Like, I don't even know what... Can you please, like, go up there things? I just want this to go up and be away from all of this, but, like, I can't paint it because it's overlapping. Okay, I got that one. Okay, let's just get all of this out of here. Like all of this should be red. Not that I don't... No, like there's like honestly nothing that makes weight painting bearable. It's always just unbearable. And all of this for something that's not even going to be in the game. Like, I don't... Okay. I mean, we're already so far into it that, like, kind of have to at this point. I'm just going to try positioning the bones a little bit differently. Yeah, I could do that, but what did I just do? But we're kind of just going, you know. Greatest idea I've ever thought of What idea, Zed? I don't know what the idea was. Oh, God. The physics for bunger legs? Yeah, we're never listening to chat again, is what I'm hearing. Because this has been painful, and we're not even done. Like, I don't see the end in sight. Because after we do this, I don't even know how we do the other stuff. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into blur again, and then we'll blur these. Make the connection here. Because, like, I don't know how... I'm going to have to make this leg on the other side. Or I'm going to have to make this leg 4 times, right? I don't know how to do that. I've never done that before. Like, I don't know how to, like, take one leg and, like, make it 4 times this one leg. That actually looks banging. That looks pretty good. Can't you copy them? Well, what do I copy? Do I copy the mesh? Do I copy the armature? Do I copy there's a lot going on, and like I don't know. Like I just don't know the answer yet. So we'll give it some tries. But like maybe you can't even do that. Like I genuinely don't know. Try all. Also, we haven't saved this project once. So that's probably something good that we should do. Also, I'm not even in full screen. You guys are watching, like, not full screen. Duplicate the leg by Alt-D, but, like, I don't know if that copies the mesh, too. I kind of doubt it does. Or copies the armature, right? So if I, like, come in here, I go into object mode, then I Alt-D. 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 Wait, what is going on? Alt-D. Yeah, see, that copies the mesh exactly where it is, but it doesn't copy the armature. It's like... you tell me. Is it Bunger? And they talked me into making it have like a rig. So it's going to be animated. We're going to have an animated Bunger. Try positioning the bones after duplicating. The issue is like, there is no bones assigned to this mesh, right? Or maybe it seems like the bones assigned to this mesh are actually just these bones, right? If I come in here and I go into pose mode real quick, it looks like this will just affect that. Yeah, it will. And like, I don't know the solution. Because like they're copying the bones that it was made on. But it doesn't because they're on the same mesh, so I don't have individual control of legs. Like if I want the back leg to go down and the front leg to go up, that wouldn't work. Well, I need like more granular control than that if I want to animate it. Like I can't just have because it's just, yeah, it's not gonna work like that. I don't know how. I'll like ask the internet because I genuinely don't know how to make one leg but copy it to other legs. Blender armature. I have one leg rigged, but I need 4 of them. I love Bunger. I'm glad you love Bunger. I'm starting to not. Copy the mesh and weights if needed. Mirror the mesh. Transfer weights manually. If you've modeled all 4 legs, select the new leg mesh. Shift, select the original leg mesh. Go to weight paint, transfer weights. Then apply all transforms. Okay, this might work. So if we go into object mode, select the new leg mesh. So we'll call it this one. Shift select the original rigged mesh. Go to weight paint mode. Weights. Transfer weights. Maybe it was backwards. Did I select the wrong one first? Select this one and then this one, and then we can go into weight paint mode. And then we can do weights, transfer weights. Haha! Wait, that's huge. We just saved so much time by that. Yeah, so there was a way to do it. I just didn't know how. Bunger is love. Bunger is life. Let's see. Does this look really bad, though? Like, oh, no, this is really bad. What? It also just, like, took weights from the other side. That was not at all what we wanted to do. Yeah, this is complicated. That didn't work, though. I wish it worked. There is transfer weights. Transfer data layer weights from selected meshes to active ones. Actually, ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to smooth these weights. Let's see if... I don't know. I don't know. Mirror the bones. So let's see. There's like more steps to this maybe. Make sure your legs' bones are properly named. Okay, the L suffix is important. Mirror the bones. Select the armature. Go to edit mode. Select all the bones that make up the leg. Press Shift D to duplicate. Then we can mirror them. You now have mirrored versions of the leg. Okay. So I guess we can try that. We can try and duplicate. I want to be in this. I want to go to edit. We can try and duplicate these. Why can't I duplicate them? I'm pressing the buttons. Going to edit mode, Shift D. Why is it different? Shift D to mirror. Wait, this one is the one that's weight painted, right? So Shift D here, and then we can mirror this, or press Control M X. I love that. Armature. Can I mirror Global X? Oh, we could move this over to here. Okay. Do you need to select the bones too? No, you don't have to select the bones in order to weight paint them. At least I don't think you do. But this is... Then I have to, like, reparent stuff. Like... This is, like, unnecessarily complicated. Like, really unnecessarily complicated. I think I might need to figure this out off stream, honestly. Yeah, this is an off-stream type thing, I think. Yeah. I say someone say that Blender uses our wizards trying to make the biggest keybinds. Teach me too. I mean, we can keep trying stuff. I just don't like. It shouldn't be this hard to just transfer the weights over to something else. And these are symmetrized, right? So they should just theoretically be able to just take the same weights. But I think I know what the issue is. I think that the issue is that these are not the same legs, right? Like I like copied and pasted them and like moved them. I think that's probably what's causing us our issues. I'd like to see you try and do this, Zed. I think that this is a lot harder than it seems. Because like, yeah, I think I would have needed to mirror modifier stuff, and I think that's kind of what's causing some issues. Can I like? The thing is, I can't be in edit mode in two different like objects at the same time. Let's delete this one. Cause skill issues, Ed. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, chicken. You can do it. Keep the painted leg, mirror it, and then apply it. Okay. So I guess I can just like copy and paste this. Bring it over. Oh wait, we gonna mirror it, I guess. But like, I can add a mirror modifier. Maybe would that work? Ooh, it does work. We'll move it above the armature and then apply it. And then what did we do? We selected the objects, and then it was going to weight paint mode, and then going to weight paint mode, and then weights, and then transfer weights. But I feel like that's not... Wait, why is that on the same mesh? What is happening? Why? I don't want that on the same mesh. Wait, what? Why do I have two full armatures now? I copied the entire armature? I'm so confused, guys. Stuck on this for the last 20 minutes. Go to edit mode, select all, and by loose parts, and then press P. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Bunger is, yeah, it's a that's a bunger. Wait, this is a bunger. It's like a burger that runs around. Okay. Now, Bob Builder definitely does not win the fight. Let's be completely honest. Handyman solos. Yeah, maybe we figure this out another time. I am kind of over Bunger. Well, we'll finish Bunger always, but it might take us a few weeks. Maybe next stream we can figure out Bunger. Instead, I do want to actually make something real quick that we need. We need a blade of grass. That's really what we need. So what we're going to start with is we're just going to start with a mesh and then a plane. And then we're going to just rotate it 90 degrees. There's probably like a better way that I should be rotating 90 degrees. But instead I always just rotate and then I come in here and I fix it to 90. And then what we'll do is we will just like grab this, move this in like this direction, grab this, move this in this direction. We'll go like up a little bit more. And then maybe we subdivide this. And then we can move this up a bit more. And then we'll kind of grab here and there. And that looks like a blade of grass to me, right? That looks pretty grassy. Balder grass. What did I say? I said a blade of grass. Like a grass. Grassy, sure. Like, because we need to redo the grass and I want to do it with the meshes. I want to scale Y0 because I want this to be perfectly flat. That doesn't look perfectly flat. Why didn't that make that perfectly flat? Shouldn't that make that perfectly flat? A scale Y0. Okay, that's what I pressed. Why didn't it work last time? Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this. We're going to make a high def model that has like grass detail and then map the normal. And make it as low poly as possible. Yeah, so 5 vertices for the actual grass, and then we're going to bake. We're actually going to go into like the sculpting mode, I think. And then what we'll do is we will turn this original one off. We will Dino Topo. And then we'll make it, or how do I remesh? Remesh. We'll make the voxel size like decently small, not like anything crazy. Oh, why can't I? Oh, did I do it? Oh, it already did it. We'll remesh even smaller, I guess. Not that small. That will crash my computer. Wait, why can't I remesh? Is it because I have Dino Topo on? Oh, wait. Okay. So Dino Topo just does this automatically. Is that what we're saying? I'm confused, but this is fine, I guess. Could always add a multi-res for cleaner topo. Well, this isn't for the topo. What we're doing is we're just trying to like paint some like details, and then we'll bake the normals on so that it like looks good, right, when light hits it. So it's not just like a flat plane. So we have some normal. Yeah, I think I figured that out. Thank you. They're not used in conjunction. And then is there like a smooth this out all the way? Like, what is this like hole that's going on here though? Okay. Press shift. Yeah, but I'm just trying to get some like normals going, like just a nice little normal map. Who's the strongest character? Bob the Builder is the strongest character in fiction. Yeah, that's you're I don't think you're I have no clue. Jake, like I don't know what happened. I just turned it into a mesh and did this, and then everything broke. No, it's Bunger. Bunger's the strongest. Bob definitely does not beat Bunger. Okay. I think that looks about right. And so what we can do is we can add a shrink wrap modifier to this. Shrink wrap. And then we will put it onto the target of that. Failed to set value. What? I think this plane is like very broken. We're just going to delete this and just restart that entire process. Because like I have literally no clue what's happening. Sculpt mode. We'll turn on Dino Topo. No, we'll just remesh. Because we don't really, like, I don't need that much detail. What? What is happening? Like a mask? Control I? Like, I don't... Okay. We got Dino Topo on, so that's fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just, like, make the center big. We'll do this cleaner. We'll try and do this cleaner. All right, so we want to make the center, like, come out. Then come out a little bit more even, and then we'll just smooth this. Okay. I think we want it to come out a bit more. But I'm going to reduce the strength here. And then we'll go down this side. And this side. This is also just like proof of concept. We don't need to spend that long on this. Okay, that looks like a blade of grass, right? It has just like a little bit of like cave out. This is the newest version of Blender. They like redid all of their like brushes and stuff in like the newest version. Bunger is power. Unlimited power. What's that from? Was that from Star Wars? Feels like Star Wars. Okay. I think that looks fine. And then what we want to do is we want to come into here. We want to change it to cycles. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bake this normal map onto that. So we have normals. This one has so many more brushes. It's just better. Like, I think like not necessarily like objectively, but like it's a lot better. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new texture. We'll just like call this like, we'll add a texture, an image texture. We'll call this like grass normals. Bunger is easily the strongest character in fiction. I don't think any of you guys have actually played Bugsnax. That's all I'm going to say. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back into cycles. We're going to go into bake. We're going to bake our normals. And then we are going to selected to active. So I want to go from selected to, selected to active. Press on this one. And then if I press bake, hopefully that bakes our normals. That did bake normals. That did not bake the right normals. Maybe I have to... Wait, sorry. I put the material on the wrong thing. We need to add a texture to this one. Image texture. Then we can take our grass normals, and then we can bake from this one to this one, and then we can bake. Then we can bake. We'll do like a little bit more on this because maybe it's just not recognizing it. Yeah, those look like some normals. Yeah, we're cooking. Okay, so now we can image, save this. We'll save this just to like the desktop, grass normals. We'll save it. Bunger, Pinky destroys universe via 0.01% of his power. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Catching the light nice. Yeah, it'll be a perfect shade of grass. Okay, now what we got to do is we're just going to pull in a new base color map. We'll make it like pretty low poly because like this mesh is going to be everywhere, like 256. That might even be a bit high, honestly. And then we'll make this like, grab like a green color, make it a little bit darker. Yeah, something like that. And then we will come in here with like some like highlights, some low lights, make it smaller. Like do something like this. And then we'll come in with like a highlight and then do something like this. And then what we'll do is we'll grab a new brush because the new brush system's superior. You could also just add noise texture, but that might look better. Yeah, we can definitely play around with it. I could definitely do some noise texture instead of just adding some noise by just painting. What I really need to do is I really need to buy a Substance Painter because it makes all of this way easier. Like instead of having to use nodes for noise, I can just like drop in a map and like have tons of different noise of it. Yeah, noise texture in. Yeah, I think that could work, but we're just going to do this for now because it takes me a little bit less time. Okay, that's grass. So we'll image, save as, we'll save this as grass color. We'll save it as that. And then we will file export FBX. We will call this one, that's not at all where I want to save it. We will call this grass. And then we will call it the mesh and visible objects and apply transform, because why not? Okay, we will now try and figure this out. Make a animated show tier list. Probably not today. Probably not today. We'll just call this like, we'll create a folder here called grass. Just like, I'll fix this out later and like make it cleaner. But we just want our grass stuff. So we have our grass color, our grass normals, and our grass FBX. Pink slime beats all. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a material. We'll just have this be grass. We'll just call it grass. We will pass in our base map, and then we actually have to say that this is a normal map. We have to say it's a normal map and apply that, and then we can apply our normals in here. Then we can drop in one thing of grass and give it its grass material and see how this looks. And we also need to probably render both sides here rather than just the front face. Yeah. Okay. So the normals, I actually don't really see them. Is this like not working? Okay, there we go. Now I can see them a little better. We'll just like leave it at like 2. We probably need to redo our normals, honestly. Except Bunger. Pink slime doesn't beat Honeyboom Largo. What's Honeyboom Largo? Okay. I think that looks good enough. I think we'll call that good. And then what we'll do is we'll come into our... we want a detail mesh. We'll drag this into here. And then we will apply. And then, can I come in and paint this now? Yes, guys, that is the grass I wanted. Guys, we cooked. We cooked so hard. Look at this. Oh, Slime Rancher. Guys. Look at this beauty. Okay, we'll fix it. Align to grounds. That's not what I want. What? Whole edge use GPU instancing. What is do I have to like, oh, maybe what I should do is I should drag one of these in and then drag this here and then use this as opposed to that, just the, because then I can rotate this 0 and see if that fixes it. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't Grass is fine, just keep it like that. No, we gotta actually make the grass look decent. And like, it might not look better than this for now, but like, this will eventually look better. Trust. Why is it on like on the ground? Grass is fire, keep it. Why? What? Try rotating it in the y-axis, I guess? That wouldn't do anything. Oh wait, why am I running the game? Let's try rotating it in the z-axis. I feel like rotating it isn't doing anything. Why do I keep pressing play? Okay, was there something that said default rotation? I didn't see that. Yeah, there's nothing here that says default rotation. I mean, I changed the rotation of this object, which, like, this object is the one that we're actually, like, placing. Now it's just on the ground. Like, I changed this already, but it didn't change anything. Hey, Griff, how you doing? But I haven't applied it. No, I applied it. It applies automatically. Well, the normals are working now. Like, that's what I was going for with the normals. Like, it catches the light a little bit on one side. I need to, like, obviously make them cleaner. But, like, that looks a lot better. But it's still, some stuff is still looking, like, kind of strange. It's still looking a little strange here. Guys, is that peak grass or what? It's beautiful. Hypnosis files? What's that? Sounds like conspiracy theory to me, but I have no clue. Because I don't even know what it is. So I can't really speak to that. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful grass. This is what we needed all along. Okay. So what is going on? I'm going to ask the internet. Okay, let's see what the internet has to say. By the internet, I mean ChatGPT also. I think the internet is useless now. Like, using Google is, like, honestly feels like such a waste of time. Grass model pivot is wrong. Okay. Make sure the grass points along the y-axis in Blender. But that shouldn't matter because I can change it in align to torn GPU instancing using a detail mesh, prefab rotation. Check your import settings. Bake axis conversion. Okay, let's check that one because that might be it. What are we checking? We're checking import blend shapes. Import blend shapes. Okay. Bake axis conversion. I've never touched this setting in my life. I have no clue where it is. See ya. See ya, Griff. Good to see you. Or Pete. Oh, God. What am I doing? What was I doing? Bake axis conversion. Pete. Is it? I can try and remember that. But if I don't get it, don't hold me to it. Because I definitely will forget. Oh, and also I updated Honey Grab, so the build is now it now has the new sky. People want to see it. It might like make your computer explode because it seems a little unoptimized, but we'll fix it soon. Okay, what is going on? Is this mesh for sure like being assigned here? We're just gonna take this one out, re-add this mesh. This is the right grass. This might be another thing I have to figure out off camera because I don't know. But I think this grass will look a lot better than this grass when it's upright. That's the issue though, making it upright. Because like I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Well, we didn't actually like finish anything today on stream. We got like partially done with a lot of things. By a lot of things, I mean bunger and grass. Brush rotation. Is this what's causing it? No, it's not. Unfortunate. Yeah, if people want to hop in on a honey grab for like 5 minutes, I can play. If people have interest, like we can hop around in it. But if your computer isn't great, it should be fine. But like you probably will run it like not a good amount of frames. I want to show you bugs. Sure. We can hop around for a little bit. Okay, guys. I think this is a sign to end stream. Actually, oh my god, we've been streaming for so long. We didn't get anything done. I'm kind of stupid, but like, where's the playtest code? So if you go into announcements, right, there's going to be a bunch of codes there. I don't know which ones. I have no way of telling which ones have already been used and which ones haven't. So you're going to have to like, just like, there's definitely a bunch that haven't been used. Just kind of press around or like keep inputting codes into the Steam. Like look up how to use a Steam. You gotta look up how to use a Steam code, a Steam key. And then after you use the Steam key, like you got to put it in, like where do you put it in or where do you what? There's like in Steam, if you open Steam, like there's like a way to navigate to like enter a Steam key. Just like look it up on Google. Like it should be pretty easy to find that. Okay. Original prefab. Delete this one. Oh no, did I break something? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Guys. Can I? Okay. Oh, I think I broke everything. Why? Why is that? Why does that let you do that? It's not... With Unity, you gotta stop. Okay. We can just delete this. No, it's not letting me. Okay, there we go. Whew. That scared me. That scared me. I didn't want like the project to be like permanently broken. Yeah, I don't know why it's painting on the ground. We'll fix this later. But yeah, we're gonna call stream here. I think we're gonna hop on and play the actual game for a little bit though, if you guys want to play. But like, you just look up how to... Yeah, you activate a product on Steam, and then there's a bunch of codes. A bunch of codes that you can like grab a few of those there. Who posts code? You can or I can. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to end stream now. So I will see you guys in the Discord in a minute. I looked before, but it didn't work. There's some of the codes that are posted in the Discord have already been used. There's like a bunch of codes in the announcements page in Discord. If you go to Discord, then go to announcements, there's a bunch of codes there. Some of them have been used though. So like might have to try a few. Try like a few in the middle, because I don't have any other codes to give out right now. But like only half of those should have been used, so it might take you a few tries, but just copy and paste them until it works. No, just one of the codes. Like, let me see here real quick. So go to announcements, and then you scroll up to here, right? And you see all these codes. Like, one of these will work. One of those should work. I can also see if I have... Maybe I do have some more. I don't know where they would be, though. Like, I might have one more code. Or, like, a few more codes. Let me see. Downloads. There's not a text chat in the game now. It's just voice chat. That's fine. You can just like run around. You can like just not speak. I don't know if there's a way to disable microphones actually. I haven't looked into that. Okay. But stream's ending. Okay. I'll see you guys in Discord / the actual game in like 5 minutes. I'll be there in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna go get some water and stuff real quick. Okay. See ya.